Hello all you wonderful Teslonians, welcome to another Tesla Tips video, and it is a really nice sunny day and she's looking fine because I washed her yesterday. So yeah, she's looking pretty dang clean. I did also wax her, so Tesla is clean. But today I want to talk to you about me and her. Well, me and Tesla. It sounds like a movie title, isn't it? But no. What I want to talk to you about how I became an owner of this beautiful Model 3 at the age of technically 22, because I placed an order when I was 22 and I took delivery of it right like a couple of days after I turned 23. So, and I've had this car for 2 years now and I'm loving it. And I did do some modifications, as you can see, because I love this car. So I want to give you guys my top 7 tips on how to become a Tesla owner, because owning a Tesla isn't cheap. Base model Model 3 cost about 50 grand here in Canada, but man, 50 grand is a lot for someone in their 20s, or even, you know, it doesn't matter what age you are. 50 grand is a lot of money. So today I want to give you guys my top 10 tips, well, not top 10, sorry, my top 7 tips on how to become a Tesla owner. So let's get right into it. All right, so number 1, save every single penny. Because most of people who are in their 20s, they like to, you know, go out and party and spend money, but save that money, because first, by you saving $1 today, in 10 years, that $1 is going to turn into $10,000. It's really important that you do save your money, because saving is something that we as humans been doing for a long time, and that's been really working out for us. So, I mean, you should save money. Speaking of saving money and, you know, investing, well, investing is really, really important. That was really shitty transition.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
I mean, I don't understand why people think stock market is still a gambling. It is not. First of all, stock market is not gambling, but sometimes people do kind of use it like that. That's not right. For example, people just buy stocks and invest in companies just to make money. I wouldn't really recommend that, because by doing that you might lose all of your money. So only invest in stocks and companies that you trust and that you use in daily. So for example, I invested in Tesla, Apple, because I do use Apple products, like every single, like, look at me, Apple Watch, and I'm in that Apple walled garden. I hate to say it, but I mean, it's good, so why not, right? That's why I invest in Apple. And same thing goes for Tesla. I love Teslas. I love what they stand for, and it's nothing like it's like anything else. It's really, really unique, and I know what Elon's gonna do, because he's like a loudspeaker on Twitter. The man just tweets out everything and then gives us really nice hints. So yeah, yeah, if you have Tesla stocks, if you own a share from Tesla, go follow Elon. If you're not following Elon on Twitter, I don't know what you're doing. Like, you should. This is actually a right time to invest in the stock market right now, because especially, like, I mean, I was looking at the stock market this morning. Like, Tesla is like $570 or something like that. Really low for Tesla, because they were at like $1,000 almost 6 months ago. So you should definitely invest in stock market. So number 3 is basically stop driving your ICE car. I'm beside a highway and it's really loud. That's number 1 reason. But the main reason is that when you're driving your ICE car right now, you're basically spending money on your gas. Gas is expensive. Insurance, car car payment if you're still doing that, and then all the maintenance, brakes, all that stuff, oil changes. You're spending more money than you need to. So let's say you live in a city where public transportation is really convenient. Stop driving your ICE car, and start, taking the public transportation and save money that way. So you can put that money again towards stocks and shares and whatnot, and save money and make money instead of spending money on your ICE car. But again, if you do live in like rural area where public transportation isn't that good, then you have to drive your car for now. But that's the thing, right? That's what it is. It's trying to save money as much as possible. Number 4 is stop buying unnecessary things. I did that when I was in college. You might do that right now, but you gotta stop. You just have to stop. Because there's something called an impulse buying, which I still do sometimes, but I got to, think of I got better at it. So what I do is that, let's say for example, if you're buying stuff from Amazon, I would recommend you adding it in cart and then looking at it every day, thinking that, hey, do you need this stuff? Do you really want it? Is it that good? Is it gonna save you money? Is it gonna make you money? Think of it that way. And then after a couple of weeks or a couple of days, you still think you need it and you want it, then go ahead and buy it. Don't buy it right away. Don't look at that thing on Amazon and click buy right away. Don't do that. That's impulse buying, and that's really, really bad. And that's not the way to save money. To save money is to think of your purchase 100 times before you make that purchase. Number 5. This is something that I would say to anybody. Stop eating out. Yeah, it's a really important tip, because basically you're giving away money for somebody to make your food, because food itself is expensive, but not that expensive. Making the food is what they're charging you for. So try to eat at home as much as possible. A homemade meal is more healthier and it saves you a lot of money. I understand that, let's say you're in high school or you're in college. Obviously you guys gonna go out for some dinner or lunch or whatever as a group, right? I did that in college. We would just go out and eat, but there's a trick to it. It's simple. Order the cheapest menu option. That's also good. It's really hard to find, but if you spend a good 2 minutes, 3 minutes reading that menu, you're gonna find a good meal. So that's what I did. That's how I saved money by even eating out. But if you can avoid it at any cost. Get it any cost. It's a terrible joke. Number 6. I can't even say. Number 6. This is something that I wish that I knew 10 years ago. Not 10 years ago, 5 years ago, before I even got this car. It's not about the car. It's about my hair. So I've been cutting my hair by myself during the quarantine, and I only spent $80, I think, for so far. I think I did 10 haircuts, not just mine and my brothers and whatnot. So I saved a lot of money doing that, because I would spend $35 plus. If when I drive my car to the barbershop, I gotta park it somewhere and I gotta pay for the parking, and that's adds some cost to it. And $35 plus parking, let's just say $40. Let's just round it up, because when you go out somewhere, me for example, I'm gonna buy coffee, so that's gonna add some cost too. So just by going out, see, you're just by getting out of your house, you're spending money. So I'll get to that coffee thing in a minute, but start cutting your own hair. I bought this thing called Brio Beardscape from Amazon. I've saw some good reviews on YouTube and stuff. And again, if you don't know how to cut your own hair, watch some YouTube videos. I mean, I didn't learn from a professional. Learn it from a professional. I just, you know, searched up how to cut your own hair and looked at some YouTube videos. It's really simple, like extremely simple to cut your own hair. You do need some help, like, you know, trimming the sides at the back, but that's about it. Cutting your own hair is it's a really easy job. Again, first time when I cut my own hair, I made it looked like a I don't want to bleep that. I'm gonna say some stupid stuff, but it looked like a raccoon cut a hair to a freaking bear. It looked terrible. Just it looked terrible. But the second time it was pretty all right. The third, fourth, I mean, it was flawless. Like if I go up to somebody after I cut my hair and ask them, hey, what do you think of my haircut? The man's gonna look at me and say, it looked like a barber cut it. It's not gonna look like a professional barber, like you know, that you would pay like $100. It's not gonna look like $100 haircut. It's gonna look like a $30-50 haircut. So it's gonna look pretty good. So cut your own hair, save money that way. Oh, yeah. What it is? Well, it's the Tesla mug. Oh, what's in it? Oh, it's coffee. You know why? Because I don't like freaking spending money on coffee, y'all. Like, okay, this is something that I learned late in my life that I wish that I knew, like, really early on, is don't buy coffee. All you're spending your money on a piece of paper cup filled with water and a little bit of coffee grounds that are, you know, flavored. That's all you're spending your money on. So, and I mean, coffee is something that you like. I would say something that you would need every single day. It's an essential for in my opinion. But you don't need to spend a ton of money on it for, like, you know, really good quality coffee. Some people are, you know, really keen on their coffee taste. Some people don't even care. They just want dark black shit in their mouth. They don't care what it is. As long as it says coffee on the side and it's black as shit, they will drink it. But some people, they're really keen on their, you know, coffee preferences. But what I found out recently is that if you buy a coffee machine, it doesn't have to be $1,000 coffee espresso machine, right? It just have to be something that's, you know, that could make you coffee. For example, I bought this thing called Keurig K-Cafe. It comes with like a frother. It comes with, you know, really nice coffee maker. You have these K-cups. There's a really tiny cups, cup looking thingy. You put them in, press a button, and it brews you coffee. And the pods itself, like each and every one of them probably cost like 40 to 30 cents each. And the machine itself, I went for the Tesla Model S of coffee machines, which is from their brand, which is the like I said, the K-Cafe, the Keurig K-Cafe. Yeah, it's really hard to say that name. But yeah, I spent about $200 Canadian on it. But you can also get the cheaper version, which is like $100. Or if you want like the basic coffee, which is basically the filter, and then you put the coffee grounds in it, and then you close it, and then basically it's a drip coffee. And you can spend like, you know, $20 on it. You can buy it off Amazon for $20 if you want to save a lot of money. But that is kind of time consuming, right? You're gonna have to, you know, do all that prep work. But if you want press and go, like let's say you're getting ready for work, you press a button, coffee comes out, and you get out of your house, go for that Keurig machines. Just search it up, you'll find a good one. Because I've been spending about $200 to $300 a month on coffee, and I mean, $200 to $300 a month. That's basically my car insurance, right? You don't want to spend that much money on coffee. So I went with this option, which is all I did. I bought the coffee machine. I bought some Keurig K-Pods, and I mean, they go on sale quite often, especially in Costco and Amazon. So look out for the sales and buy it. And I also bought this really nice mug from Tesla. It's like $40. It is expensive, but it's a really nice mug. I dropped it a couple of days after, and look at it, like it's barely a dent right here from like the liquid, like the bottle, like the thing was full, and I dropped it from a good 5-6 feet high. I was like holding it like this, and it fell down. Don't worry, don't ask me why but and how, but it fell down. But if you want, you can get a cheaper mug from Amazon again. But I mean, you're already going cheap, so treat yourself with a really nice Tesla mug before you get your Tesla, so you have something to, you know, be proud of that you have from Tesla. But yeah, I've been spending a lot of money on coffee. So I did my math. You know, I am gonna, again, that coffee machine was like my car, like it's my car. It's like Tesla, basically. When you buy it, it's expensive. It's like $200, right? It compared to like you buying one cup of coffee, it's like $3, $2. But in the long term, you're gonna save a shitload of money. Let's compare a cup of coffee from Starbucks, $3, right? That's your ICE car. And this is your Tesla, which is your Keurig coffee machine, which is $200. Really expensive. But if you were to have that machine for a good 2 years, that machine is going to produce coffee for you for like less than $1. It's that like for 2 years, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 70 cents a coffee from that machine. So you're including the machine's cost. But that cup of coffee that you buy from Starbucks over 2 years, that's going to be like, I don't know how much it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be like $2,000. Yeah, for 2 years, $2,160. That's not even 2 years. That's holy dick. I did my, okay, sorry for my swearing, but I just looked at it because I did some you know, my research, and I did some calculations, and I put it on my notes, and I just looked at it, and it says that, well, I made it, but I forgot. But it says $2,160 a year per cup of coffee, because you don't just drink one cup of coffee a day, you drink 2 cups of coffee. Like an average person would drink like 2 cups of coffee. That's a lot of money. So save your money. Don't spend your money on just flavored water. I'm not disgracing coffee. I love coffee. Just by saying flavored water, coffee is equal, or not, like it's equal to water. Like it's really essential for your well-being. I can't debate that. But stop spending money on coffee. So that's number 7. That's it. That's it for my tips. But what you're gonna do with all that money, it's up to you. You can either, all the money that you saved, you can either save it in your bank account, just, you know, pile them up. It's just gonna chill there, rust and whatnot. It's just gonna stay there. Or you can take, not all of it, like I said, 80% of your money, put it towards investing in stocks. That's what you can do. If you're in your 20s, invest in stocks. Buy stocks, don't sell it. People do say, hey, buy it low and sell it high. Me, no. Buy it low, save it. Buy it low, save it. Because when you buy stocks really low and then save it, after 10 years or 5 years, whenever you're gonna get your Tesla, that's gonna be really, really, like the amount that you saved and bought, the value of your stocks that are gonna be so high that you can potentially buy a whole freaking Tesla with just the money that you have in your stocks. Like you don't even need to pay extra. You can just buy it with cash. It's that good. So I got into stock market again pretty late. I wish somebody told me about it early on. There are some good apps. For example, Robinhood is a good platform for beginners in USA. If you do live in Canada, there's something called Wealthsimple. It's a really nice app, really simple, commission free again, except for US currencies. You need to pay for the US what do you call those, transition fees or whatever. I don't know. It's really little, but stocks really important. I highly recommend you start, like, don't wait for it. Start right now. If you say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna wait for my paycheck to come out and I'll start tomorrow, I'll start next week, next month. No, start it now. When you want to do something really that will save you money and make you money, don't think about it. When you want to do something that might lose you money, when you're spending money, think about it 10 times. When you're not spending money and you're receiving money, don't even think about it. Just grab it. Because that's my motto. That's what I live by. And that's how I became a Tesla owner. It's a really nice community of Tesla people. Really nice people to meet. Really nice people to interact with. And I love my car and love my life. So I really hope you guys use these tips to buy a Tesla. And if you already have the money to buy it and you're gonna buy a Tesla, use my referral code. It's linked for that down below. Just click that link and it will take you right to the website to order it. And go follow my Instagram page. It's Cybertruck Future. Again, I post like my Tesla life, I post Tesla news, Elon news, and of course Cybertruck pictures almost every day. So go follow that. And thanks you. I can't talk today. I need my coffee, man. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking. If you're not a subscriber, become a subscriber. Let's get this channel to 420 subscribers. Yeah, that's about it for today's video. This is your Tesla Sheep signing out.